Hello. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure that if you were called for a deposition or an EBT, an examination before trial, as we call it in New York, you're nervous. My name is Jim Leonick. I've been litigating personal injury cases for in excess of 30 years. And I have 10 tips for you that apply to any type of deposition, whether it's personal injury or otherwise, to help you get through your deposition. So these are not specific items that relate to your particular case, but they are general suggestions. So I have a top 10 list to give you. So number one, dress appropriately. Especially if you're the one bringing the case, the plaintiff, you want to dress to impress. The attorney on the other side is making notes, reporting back to a principal, whether it's an insurance company or a private company, and they're going to let them know how you appeared and how you would look in front of a jury. So dress appropriately. Number two, review potential questions with your attorney. Depending upon the type of case that you have, there'll be various questions that you might anticipate and others you won't anticipate. Your attorney will also explain to you that there are certain questions you're going to be asked that might sound like trick questions, or they might trick you into giving an answer that you shouldn't be giving. So review things with your attorney before you go. The key question that I tell people to ask to remember all the time is if the other attorney on the other side of the table asks you, did you review your testimony before you testified with anyone? Of course, the answer is, well, yes, I reviewed it with my attorney. What you discuss with your attorney is confidential, so they're not allowed to ask you what you said, but you should say that you did speak with your attorney. Number three, don't bring anything unless it's cleared by your attorney. Anything that you review, the other side is entitled to see a copy of. So you should review items, documents, things like that with your attorney, and you probably shouldn't bring anything. Number four, listen and only answer what you have been asked. Sounds easy. It's not as easy when things get going. You're nervous, and there's a tendency to answer over the questions. Make sure you hear the full question, because otherwise you're answering something other than what you're being asked. Number five, do not volunteer information. You're there specifically to answer questions. You're not there to prove your case, try your case. You're there to answer questions that are appropriate. So just answer what you've been asked and don't volunteer. Also, don't stonewall. You're not there to block the other side from getting information. They're entitled to information. You have to provide it. Number seven, you're not trying your case the day of your deposition. So don't try to do that. Number eight, don't try to guess at why you're being asked a question. Most questions are pretty simple and straightforward. Don't look behind the question. Number nine, take breaks. Why? It just makes the testimony flow better. It gives you a chance to refocus and come back and give appropriate answers. And last but not least, you have an opportunity to make corrections to a transcript once you receive it. So take that opportunity. When your attorney gives you the transcript, look it over and make notes and go back to your attorney and discuss changes that need to be made. My name is Jim Leonick. I practice personal injury law in Comac, Long Island, and I'm happy to speak with you about any case that you have. Thanks.